Hello everyone, today our topic is how to get BigCommerce order details on WhatsApp. So here my objective is that whenever I get a new order in BigCommerce, then automatically I want to get a message on WhatsApp with those same order details. So for getting this message, I'm going to use WhatsApp Cloud API, and for my objective, I have to build a connection between BigCommerce and WhatsApp Cloud API. So for creating this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I'm going to use trigger and action. In trigger application, I'm going to use BigCommerce. In action application, I'm going to use WhatsApp Cloud API. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can get BigCommerce order details on WhatsApp. So here, whenever I get a new order in BigCommerce, then I want to retrieve the order details like product name, quantity, unit prices, and total amount, etc. And I want to get an automated WhatsApp message where I will have all the details of the new order. So my objective here is that whenever our order is placed in BigCommerce, then automatically I want to get a WhatsApp message with the order details. So for getting the WhatsApp message, I'm going to use WhatsApp Cloud API. This is the official Cloud API by Meta. So for this, I have to build a connection between BigCommerce and WhatsApp. And for that, I will open a new tab and search for pabbly.com. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly, you can just sign up for free and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get 100 of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I'm going to click here on Access Now button under Pabbly Connect. And this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here, this is the workflow section and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now here I want to create new workflow. For that, I'm going to click here on this create workflow button and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow. So I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to get BigCommerce order details on WhatsApp. Now I'm going to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I'm going to open this tab and I'm going to select home here and I will click on create. And this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow and action will just follow that. So we need to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application will be BigCommerce. So I'm going to select BigCommerce here and I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab and new order created will be my trigger event. And now I will connect BigCommerce with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection. So to connect BigCommerce with Pabbly Connect, I have to give these three details: client ID, access token, and store hash key. So where I'm going to find these details? For that, I have to go to my BigCommerce account. In this, I have to go to settings. And in settings, I'm going to scroll down. And here we have this API settings. So in API settings, I have this store level API account. So I'm going to open this. And here I have to create a new API account. So for that, I have to click here on this create API account button. So it will take us to this window, and here first I have to name my account. So I'm going to name it as testing, and now I have to select my scopes. So what scopes I have to select? For that, let me take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here I have all these scopes. So I have to select all these scopes in BigCommerce. So for that, let's go back to BigCommerce and I'm going to modify all these scopes that I want: contain, customer, information and setting, marketing, orders, and products. So these are all the scopes that I want. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on save, and here I have these details. So this is my client ID. So first I'm going to copy this. I will go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste my client ID here. Now I need the access token. So let's go back to BigCommerce, and this is the access token. So I'm going to copy this. I will go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste my access token here. Now I need the store hash key. So for the store hash key, let's go back to BigCommerce. And we are going to find this store hash key in the path URL. So here in the URL, after the store and dash, we have this key. So this is going to be my store hash key. So I'm going to copy this. I will go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste that here. And I will click on save. And I have connected BigCommerce with Pabbly Connect. Now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test to Quit button. And here it is waiting for response. So for getting the response, what I need to do is I need to create a new order. So for creating an order, let's go to my BigCommerce store. So this is my store and I have all these products. So I'm going to add these two products. So I'm going to buy these two products. So here in my cart, I have these two products. So I'm going to increase the quantity of these products. So I'm going to make this PHP course 2. And now I'm going to make my order. So I'm going to click on checkout. Now I have to give a customer email. So my email will be testuser@pabblytudes.com and I will click on continue. And I have to fill this billing address details. So my first name will be test, last name will be user. Now I have to give the company name and phone number, but these are optional details. So I'm going to leave this blank and I'm going to fill my address. So my address will be random and I will give the city, which is Indore, and I will give a postal code. So I'm going to give any random postal code and I will click on continue. And now I have to make my payment. So here I'm making a test payment. So I'm going to give a test credit card number. So this is a dummy credit card number. And I will give any random expiration date, and the name on my card will be of test user, and I will give a random CVV and I will place my order. And here I have this order number. So this is my order ID and I have successfully placed my order. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here we can see we have received this new response. So in the response, we have this data ID. So this is also my order ID. So we are going to use this order ID and we are going to get the order details and the product details in my order. So for that, I have to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab and I'm going to again search for BigCommerce. So I'm going to select this and I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab and first I need the order details. So I'm going to use this action event, get order by ID, and I will connect BigCommerce with Pabbly Connect one more time for my actions tab. So I'll click here on connect. And I will click on add new connection. And for connecting BigCommerce again, I have to do the same process that I have done in my triggers tab. So I have completed this process. So I'm going to use this existing connection as I have already logged into my BigCommerce account and I have connected BigCommerce with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to use this existing connection. So I'm going to click on save and here it is asking for order ID. So I have this order ID in my trigger response. So I'm going to use that same order ID. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of BigCommerce. So this data ID is my order ID. So I'm going to map this and I'm going to click on Save and Send Test to Quit button. And here we can see we have received this new response. So this is my order ID and in this we have the details of the new order. So this is the amount of my order, which is 1200 rupees. So this is the first name of my customer, which is test, last name is user, and this is the billing address. Address is random, city is Indore, and this is the random pin code. And the country is India. And we have this email address, which is testuser@pabblytudes.com. So these are the order details. Now what I need is I need the product details. So for that, I have to set up one more actions tab. So I'm going to add another actions tab here. And again, my action application will be BigCommerce. So I'm going to select this. And here my action event will be get product by order ID. So I'm going to connect BigCommerce with Pabbly Connect one more time. I'm going to use this existing connection. So I'll click here on save. Now I'm going to map the same order ID. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of BigCommerce new order created. So this is my order ID. So I'm going to map this. And here we have the multiple products in my order. So what we need is we need to toggle this option of simple response off so that we can get the details of the multiple products in the required format that we want, which is an array format. So now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test to Quit button. And here we have this response. So in this array format, what we have is we have all the product details. So now what we need is we need to retrieve these product details out of this array. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a tool that Pabbly offers, which is data transformer. So by using the data transformer, I'm going to retrieve the required details out of this array format. So for that, I have to add another actions tab. And in this, I'm going to search for my tool, which is data transformer by Pabbly. So I'm going to select data transformer here. And I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab and line itemizer will be my action event here. So what this is going to do is this is going to convert the line item JSON to comma separated text or values. So what this is going to do is this is going to retrieve the details from the array and it is going to replace that by comma separated values. So I'm going to click on connect. and I have to give my line item array. So for that, I'm going to click here. I'm going to open this response of BigCommerce get product by order ID. And this is my line item array. So I'm going to map this. And now I need to retrieve the details. So I'm going to click on save and send as to good button. And here we have the response. So these are the product IDs. And we have the name of my product, which is Python course and PHP course. Here we have the base prices of my course. And these are the total amount of my products. And these are the quantity. Now what I want is, I want these order details and the product details on my WhatsApp as a new message, and I want this to happen every time I get a new order. So for that, I have to set up my last actions tab. So here, for getting the WhatsApp message, I'm going to use WhatsApp Cloud API. So I'm going to select WhatsApp Cloud API here, and I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab, and send template message will be my action event. And I will connect WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. And I will click on add new connection. And to connect WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect, what you need to do is you need to first set up your WhatsApp Cloud API account, and then you need token, phone number ID, and WhatsApp business ID. So after setting up your WhatsApp Cloud API account, you are going to find these details. So I have already set up my WhatsApp Cloud API account. So let me take you there. And here I have these details in API setup. So I need the access token. So I'm going to refresh this. As it is a temporary access token, that's why I refreshed this. So I'm going to copy this token. I will go back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to paste my token here. Now I need the phone number ID. So let's go back to WhatsApp Cloud API account. And this is my phone number ID below my phone number. So I need to make sure that I'm copying the phone number ID, not my phone number. So I'm going to copy this ID. I will go back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to paste that here. Now I need the WhatsApp business account ID. Let's go back to WhatsApp Cloud API account, and I'm going to copy this, and I will go back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to paste that here, and I'm going to click on save, and I have connected WhatsApp Cloud API with Pabbly Connect. Now to get the message on WhatsApp, I have to select a template. So for that, let me show you my template for WhatsApp Cloud API. Let me take you there. And these are all the templates that I have in my WhatsApp Cloud API. And here what you need to do is, you need to first create a template by clicking on this create template button. In your template, you have to customize the message that you want to receive on WhatsApp number for your new orders. And after customizing your message and creating your template, you have to take the approval for your template from Meta. So I have took this approval for this template from Meta. So I'm going to show you my template here. So my template name is new order, and this is in English language. So this is a utility template, and this is the body of my message. So I have customized this message for my new orders. So I want to receive this message whenever I get a new order. So the message is, hello, we have received a new order, and the order details are customer name, and I have added the variables so that I get the new details every time I get a new order. So I have added these variables in front of all these details. So I need the customer name, product name, quantity, unit price, and total amount. So I have customized this particular message. Now you can customize this message according to you. You can add any message that you want. Now I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect. And here for selecting the template, you need to open this tab. And in this tab, you will find all the templates that are connected with your WhatsApp Cloud API account. So I'm going to use this new order template. So I'm going to select this. And my language code is EN, which is for English. And my template ID is already selected here. Now what I need is, I need the recipient mobile number. So in this, I'm going to put my WhatsApp number so that I can get the WhatsApp message automatically whenever I get a new order. So I'm going to put my number here. So while putting the number, I have to make sure that I'm putting the country code too. So I can leave the plus sign. So my country code is 91, and I'm going to put my number here. So this is my WhatsApp number. Now I have these body fields, and these are the field for the variable. Now I have to fill the value of my variables here. So first I need the customer name. So in body field 1, I'm going to map the name of my customer, and for that I have to use mapping. And what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I'm going to click here, and I'm going to find this customer name in this response of BigCommerce get order by ID. So I'm going to open this response, and I'm going to search for the name. So this is the first name of my customer. So I'm going to map this. I will give a space, and I'm going to map the last name. Now I need the product names in the second variable. So I'm going to map my product name. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to find this product names in this data transformer by Pabbly response. And these are my product names. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I need the quantity of my products. So I'm going to click here. I will open this responsive data transformer by Pabbly and I'm going to map the quantity. So I'm going to click here. Now I need the unit prices. So I'm going to click here. I will open this responsive data transformer by Pabbly one more time. And I have unit prices of my products. So these are the base price. So I'm going to map this. And now I need the total amount. So I'm going to click here. And in this response of get order by ID, I have the total amount of my order. So I'm going to select this. So I have filled all my details here. Now what I need to do is I need to click on save and send as to quit button. And here we can see we have received this new response. So this is a positive response and this means that I have sent a message on WhatsApp with the new order details. Now to check this, let's open WhatsApp. And here we can see I have received this new message on WhatsApp. So let me show you this. So this is the new message and it says, hello, we have received a new order and the order details are customer name, which is test user, product name, Python course and PHP course. Quantity is 1 or 2 respectively. Unit prices are 500 rupees and 350 rupees and the total amount is of 1200 rupees. So these are the same details of the order that I have placed in BigCommerce and I have received this new message on WhatsApp with the same order details that I have placed. So here, whenever a new order is placed on BigCommerce, then I'm retrieving the details of the order and the products and I'm getting a new message on WhatsApp as a notification that I have received a new order in BigCommerce. So here we can see that my connection between BigCommerce and WhatsApp is working successfully. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect and let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger and my trigger application was BigCommerce and my trigger event was new order created. Then I have set up my action steps and first I have used BigCommerce to get the details of the order and the product details. And after that I have used a tool to retrieve the details in the required format, which is data transformer by Pabbly. And here my action event was line itemizer. And in the last, I have used WhatsApp Cloud API as my last action application. And here my action event was send template message. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow. And you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this using Pabbly Connect. If you need any help or if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can post them at forum.pabbly.com, or if you have any issue with the pricing of Pabbly, you can connect on this link. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.